D&D game, not
Yeah, D&D,
uh
not
True.
not
fucking
Welcome back, dear viewers, to today's D&D. I'm sorry we went a little bit political there for a second. Didn't
never
Bit
mean
of a
to.
spicy start.
spicy.
Just a little bit.
just a tad.
Anyway,
Who's going to give today's recap?
Well, that would be me again. It's my job at this point. Let's see here. If it would load, there we go. Uh, Last time was session 59. After completing the new tools Deacon created, Uka berated him for ripping off the roof and commands him to fix it if he wants to keep working here. For some time and a bit more forging, Rioth receives several bundles of stone and copper arrowheads from Uka and asks him to send Spirits to her so he can take a look at the cutting tool Deacon made, a sickle. Spirits is still in a bit of a daze after the little flame accident he had and tells Rioth he'll do it later, so Rioth goes back to his tent and begins assembling his new arrows. Lena goes to talk with Uka about making something to enable those who've lost legs to walk again. Igor visits the head shaman to receive guidance for the duties he'll have to carry out when he becomes the new head shaman, and Avis finds the blank wall in the camp and begins painting runes on it, accompanied by murals depicting their meaning in an attempt to create a script. Come dinner time, the party, including Lena and Deacon, gathers around the communal bonfire and eats Paris's cooking, all while discussing their plan to head east through the barrows of the heroes to search for more shards of the three stones, and perhaps find a bit more tribes to ally with or more animal guardians to challenge for boons of power. Maji and Magena get a little angry for Edspiros for not mentioning sooner the plan to leave, as well as messing around with fire magic despite his vulnerable health. Meanwhile, Igor presents Avis her new armor and they get a little flirty, which Maji does not appreciate. She's still mad at him for making Magena cry. After she and Avis go back and forth a bit about who is really to blame for all that, they finish their meal and go to rest. At midnight, Avis leaves Igor's side to go to the shrine chamber and set up a sacrificial ritual to create a pact with a dream creature. An unknown being responds and they negotiate a deal. It will assist Avis in any way it can for a cost if she offers it one day of her life of their choice. After some contemplation, she accepts the deal, and a clawed hand appears out of the smoky portal to shake on it. Without thinking, Avis takes the hand and shakes, sealing the pact. A new mark burns itself onto her chest right next to Utha's mark, and Avis now realizes this creature named Ilum is not from the Dream Realm, but from the Limbo. He summons it, and the smoky portal. She summons it, and from the smoky portal, a small raven-like creature walks out, tremendously underwhelming Avis. After some Jesus. After some conversing, Ilum presents himself as a very chaotic little shit with no care for anything but himself. To show what he's capable of, they go outside, where he melds into her, thus transforming her into a bird-like human. They fly up high, above the clouds, in full visibility of the three moons, where Avis spots something behind them. He asks Ilum about it, but he refuses to divulge. A few hours later, they glide back down to the ground and manage to just about land without crashing. Looking in the water she landed next to, she admires her new form in the reflection. Ilum unmelds from her and sits on her shoulder when Avis realizes she's landed days away from the deer tribe. Angry at Ilum for not taking her back to her tribe, she makes a deal with him to make him a little suit as payment for flying her back. As a side request, Elam pleads with Avis to shoot a boulder across the river, and she begrudgingly complies. After blowing it apart and inspecting it, he finds destroyed pottery and an unfamiliar tribe markings. She can see campfires in the distance and decides to make herself scarce. After a few more hours of flying, it's nearly dawn, and they almost make it to the deer tribe when Ilum informs her he can't exist during daytime. He's about to dematerialize and send her into free fall. Quickly making her way down, she manages to make it by a hair before he's projected out of her and poofs out of existence, but still speaks to her in her mind, annoying her to no end. The guards question why she suddenly had wings, but she does not reveal any details. When she finds Igor, she tells him a bit more about it, but puts the full explanation off for later. The party gathers at the cave entrance, Magi sending Magena with them to keep an eye on spirits, and set off. They make it to the barrow, where it appears that plant life has been flourishing, and the bones scattered on the ground have been returned by Poison Tooth, Rioth and Lena enter the tomb of Batusi and give prayer. The perpetual flames in the tomb have turned back into their normal color, in the sense that the spirits buried here, who were still haunting it before, have been laid to rest. And that was that.
The end.
Yep.
No, to be continued.
No, the end. It's just game over. GG, guys.
The world ends, we all die, everything explodes.
See? Avis gets it.
Pass.
Pass.
He died.
He's dead. Oh my god.
No, sorry, I had muted my mic because I was working on something on my end.
Okay.
Now I'm just starting to get annoyed with it
With
right
the
now.
roll
Roll
20?
20, because apparently I have
Oh.
used all my saving space for pictures, so now I have to literally go and delete unused art, which I'm going to. I'm not going to delete that. No, I'm gonna use that. It's gonna be fun.
I assume you're specifically talking about art that will not be involved in the campaign,
Yeah.
like not the custom art you had drawn.
Well, you could delete my my one without the mask because I have that now, so
Yeah.
you don't need to show that anymore.
Well, unless he put it into your sheet for you, he doesn't have it.
No, I put that on.
You
Yeah,
have to
so then
remember that
it's you.
the save space is for all my games.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
It saves it for every single roll 20 thing.
I only have one.
Yeah, it's basically you have a personal library for your
Yeah.
account,
It's per account,
which
yeah.
which is linked to every single one of the games you draw.
Right. Okay, so what happens now, Pass?
I just deleted some, so now hopefully I can actually make the little shit I was trying to do before.
Let me guess, it's Ilum.
Hmm.
Obviously, in Avis's head.
Yes, of
Oh my
course.
God. I just scrolled through my own roll 20 library and I found I found the art piece that I used for my very first D&D character. Holy shit. Damn, that's nostalgic.
Not relevant, but nostalgic.
I mean, I don't know, like just something to talk about, I guess. Like, come on now. It's
No,
just
no
okay.
one cares, but cool.
If you don't want me to have, okay, I guess I'll just shut up.
Okay, Grandpa.
What do you mean I used all my... I literally just deleted like 10 pieces of art. What is...
Well, what if you tried making a second account, joining into this campaign with it, and basically also giving it GM properties and just using that whenever you're creating stuff?
No, I'm not going to do that because that's gonna be a fucking hassle to log onto, so I'm basically just... Why do I have like 4 different pictures of the same character? Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm going to delete everything here now.
He's going to commit arson.
Everything is destroyed. Tear it down, tear it down.
Apologies for the technical difficulties, chat.
Always.
Yeah, very much sorry, chat.
peaceful sounds of the waves.
It's very relaxing.
Exactly.
Unlike what's going to happen to us.
Oh yeah, no. This is the calm before the storm. Very peaceful.
We are technically not in a dangerous
Not at the moment.
situation at the moment,
Not at the
so
moment.
Fortunately.
Nah, but we soon probably will be.
Once again, the calm before the storm doesn't mean the storm has to
Yeah.
happen immediately.
We're in an area where we've been before, but soon we'll be in uncharted territory.
The most
yeah,
dangerous
and
territory
soon
of all.
I can point us to the direction of the other tribe.
Mm.
The most dangerous territory of all. The uncharted kind.
Sorry, I'm taking a while here, chat. I'm basically just clearing out some of the old art because I've been updating a lot, so I don't need all the old maps and whatnot on the map. I especially don't need you anymore. You can leave it. You especially can get deleted.
Can you still not just add one?
It's denying me. So I'm literally going through and deleting all.
Is it necessary to have that one
Yeah,
token right now?
I was gonna say, why
You're
don't
gonna
we
use it
just
right
move
now?
on and then worry about it later.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because it's taken almost in half an hour,
I'm sorry.
and we not even started the game.
Yes, 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 yes. You awake early morning.
Oh, so
Well, I mean, we hadn't slept. We just went into like I went in to meditate at the family shrine thing with the skeletons, and uh,
And I was
Lena went in to pray. So it was like the middle of the day that we got there or
Oh,
something.
right. You had spent like most of half the day to get here.
yeah. So basically, I basically just placed a prayer for making peace for the dead and stuff.
Right.
I was just meditating
You're
at
meditating.
the bones, the family that well I reunited the baby skull.
Ah, right. You see there is like this feeling of peace as you also can see the land is starting to heal after Poison Tooth had set up his lair here, where the ground was very much, not necessarily flowery or covered in much grass. You can see how plant life has started to return a little bit in small amounts, but it's still, it will still take some time for it to regrow.
The land needs time to recover.
mm-hmm.
So was it like this from Poison Fang, or it was something before that we don't know, or we don't know that?
You do not know that, in a sense. You do know that the Poison Tooth was in the area,
Hmm.
And it might have been, the amount of, well, poison he was letting out that were contaminating the area. But you're not entirely sure.
Okay, well, while I'm sitting there meditating, I'm gonna kind of think about that and see if anything comes to me about why the land is like that. If any spirits or that speak to me.
Can you repeat that? Because again, this got cut a little bit out on my end.
I was saying while I'm sitting there meditating, I'm gonna contemplate on what might have affected the land to make it like this, and see if anything speaks to me.
Mhm.
Because I am in front of the family, the family bones as well.
Yes. I'm going to be lose some robes. Oh, I thought I had clicked the GM role on. Whoopsie.
It's more fun. We can see it, and then we can dread the existential crisis that might be happening up.
Huh. As you sit and contemplate, thinking about this, you start hearing birds. You start hearing animals. Not directly close, but you can like hear the summary of animals also returning to the area. As peace settles in.
Hmm. So just that thing, it's returning. Nothing about what happened to begin with that made it like this.
No, are you trying to ask the dead for wisdom in the matter, or because you can sit and contemplate about it?
Okay, yeah, yeah. I will. I will. I'll ask the family that I reunited. What what happened to this place to make it the way it is?
No answer comes from these hollowed bones,
Hmm.
as the spirits themselves have finally moved on, not longer being restless.
Well, I guess that's a good thing at least. And then I'll get up and leave. I'll pat the skull of the dragon as I leave.
For a moment, you swear you saw one, like an ember awaken inside where the eyes would be, just for a second.
Hmm.
And yet it just whiffs out quickly.
I'll leave the tomb and meet up with the others.
Who else went inside?
Lena.
Lena, what are you doing?
I basically just, like I said last time,
Yeah.
I put a prayer to my guard and make this place peaceful with harmony, and let the sun shine its part, so it could be whole again. So basically, praying for the place have peace, and pray for peace and quiet in the afterlife for the dead. Paying her respects to the dead, kind of. And after she's done, she
Roll
go
me a
out for the
religion.
other.
Because you're doing a religious service, so roll me a religion and see how well it does.
Normal roll.
Normal roll.
That's not bad.
You make a decent veneration ceremony for those of these ancient bones that lies in here. And you would almost swear that there is like this joyous peace that almost imminent out from here after you have done the ceremony in the area. Tranquility, if you would say so.
And when I get out of the cave, I'm just say that I have done my part. Blessing this place for peace and harmony for the dead. And then she basically just gonna wait for you guys. Gonna do your thing, or we going forward.
Nah, we're
or-
waiting outside for you guys.
Yeah, we're waiting for you guys.
I'm basically meeting up with you.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so I guess we can start moving on then.
As you pack up your gear again,
Mm-hmm.
and you decide to head east, how much further do you wish to travel? Am I asking
as,
you guys?
as far as we can before night and we have to camp,
Let's
I
head
guess.
to before. Let's try and travel as far as we can until dusk hits.
And then we try to find some like a good place to camp, I guess.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sounds like a good idea.
As you come to around this area, you may all roll me perception, please.
You got it, boss. Nat 20.
Spears is being perceptive.
Congratulations, buddy.
And Lana not gonna see anything.
Avis and Spirus, at least, knows what it is directly when they see it. Rive, you recognize that there is this giant boulder straight ahead that shouldn't be there.
Wait a minute.
Define shouldn't be there.
It's of different rock than the natural rocks sticking out of the ground, and it seems like it has been placed there.
So I recognize it that a boulder shouldn't be there. Do they recognize anything extra?
Spears and Avis, and Eager apparently. No, wait, Eager, it's something else. You
Mhm.
recognize that it's a border stone.
A border stone.
Uh,
Like the thing we encountered when we
For another
entered
tribe.
the Lion Tribe's territory.
and that Avis blew up.
Oh, that was a
That
good
too.
direction.
Well, that wasn't really a border stone as much as, being potentially a sacred stone idol, where she blew that entire
Oh.
thing up.
Okay.
Wow, that is embarrassing.
Those two having a fucking sideline moment. There's a...
No, it's just specifically with Eager.
Apparently.
No, I literally have never succeeded a deception roll,
They haven't.
even though I have a fucking +8.
Just because you have
I
a...
always roll absolute garbage on them.
You actually have been in a very few cases, but that's usually when it involves your sisters. You've been somewhat decent to lie.
I
Everybody
succeeded
else.
once. I think I succeeded once, and it was like with with like Magenta when
It
she
was
asked
Magenta.
something or
It
something.
was Magenta.
Yeah, I think that was the only time I actually succeeded on a deception, even though that's literally supposed to be Avis's thing.
Unfortunate. So anyways, there's a border stone.
And the sun is starting to get low.
Are you gonna say anything for
I just
those
said
who
it.
doesn't? Ah,
So you tell us that.
Yes.
Maybe we should camp on this side and then deal with it in the morning.
Yes.
So this is the same
sounds
kind
very
of
good.
rock that I blew up.
Not
Same
entirely.
type.
Same type.
Maybe.
Are you saying that in game, or you're just asking?
No.
I'm asking that. No one else knows
that
that I
was
blew
out
up
of
a
character.
rock.
That was out of
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
I was out of character.
Well, given the way that the stone looked, the one that you blew up, it seemed more to have been a sacred rock with potentially an idol carved into where people were coming to pray than this one. This one is more of with markings of many hands upon and animal depictions. And a few
So
skulls
similar-
have been mounted also on it.
Wait, you said a few
It's
animal
similar
depictions.
to what we saw when we were going to the Lion Tribe. It looked like that with
Yeah.
that all the.
Yeah,
okay.
wasn't that like a rock to show their borders?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
It can also be called something else than a border stone. It can also be called a Tula stone.
okay.
Which means that they claim this is one of their borders. There might be other stones spread around, masking their border, so to speak.
So I got a question then.
So basically, put up a camp just behind the border stone.
Yes. Not going
It
on
is
their
seen
border.
as rude to set up camp inside another tribe's territory when not been invited first inside of it.
Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're right outside. Right outside. That's what we
We're
meant.
sitting right beside their border, but not in their border.
Yes.
Is there any for the border stones? Do they have like I don't know any symbol specifically? Like whenever we found the lion clans, did it have like I don't know the depiction of like a mountain lion?
It had a few lion skulls ornamented on it,
So
together with depiction of lions and handprints to symbolize that they are a strong tribe with many people.
so
This one is ornamented with bear skulls.
okay,
Mm.
Okay,
and that was the
pass.
answer I needed.
Yeah.
Do I recognize it for the tribe I have visited? The bear symbol. Look at the.
Roll me roll me a history check.
8.
You
Oh.
can't remember you have been to this tribe before. You do know that the ones you have traveled with have been here before, but you do not remember if you yourself have been here. It's been many years you have traveled. You also have to remember.
When I see the bear skulls, I'll turn to everyone and say, "Nobody mention the bear guardian."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What bear?
Don't worry about it.
Just
Okay.
don't mention it.
Maybe you should never brought it up in the first place. Just saying.
Okay, we should set up camp here.
Well, you
Yeah,
know,
just behind the stone.
Hmm.
the bear wasn't entirely, you know,
Shush.
in its right state.
Shush.
True,
We don't speak of
but
it.
they may not care.
We don't speak of it.
So
We don't talk about
better not to mention it, and then there's no problems. If they bring it up, just go, "Oh, never seen it."
it. Oh god.
Yeah, sorry, that doesn't sit right with me.
Please let the best shitty liar of the
The best shitty liar. Let's go.
In case that some of the tribe members for the tribe, and I point at the stone. In case of some of the tribe members just come here during the nights, maybe some should keep an eye out in the night.
Really?
There you go. Okay, I tell you what. If they bring it up, then you can blurt everything you want out. But if they don't mention it.
Roll me an investigation, Spirus.
I'm not good at
That's
that, but I'll
that's
certainly
that's
try.
fine with me. I just feel like if the question is asked, we do have a responsibility to let them know.
15.
It's on you then. But okay.
As you walk
This-
around,
Hmm.
Spirus, and you investigate the stone for markings and not, you see 50 handprints on it,
Hmm.
showcasing 5. You also see bear claw markings on it,
Uh-huh.
Mm.
as in, a bear went over and put its mark with its paw slash claw onto the stone.
Marked up the stone.
Mark the stone.
How big is it? How big is the claw mark? Like
How high up?
guardian sized? Or just normal sized?
Normal size.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's
Makes
normal
us feel better.
size. We unfortunately did kill the guardian, so I would.
No, I meant like because then if it was that it had been there, then it's like they would worship it, and that's a
True.
that would be bad.
Yeah, it seems more like this might be just a druid in the form of a bear,
Or it
Either
could be
or
an
that
just
or
a
they-
actual
natural
bear.
wandering bear.
They've tamed them, maybe.
Ooh, that's a
That
possibility.
is also a possibility.
Wonder how they tamed them.
Although thinking of how primal the bears are, That'd be quite a hard task to accomplish.
Maybe not. I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
Yep.
Pass. Can I tell if there are any warning signs on this stone to like keep out?
Are your party, the party trying to hide their presence, or are they very open in that they're camping outside the border?
I'd say, well, it's up to you guys, but I'd say
I'd
we
say
just
open.
open about it.
Yeah, open.
I don't think if we try to hide, I think
We
that
need-
we'll be seen as a threat.
It could be worse if they find us.
That could
So,
fuck our relations. We need to be open. It could set up a better
Mhm.
relation automatically.
So we're pretty much
Yeah.
neighbors, yeah. We need
Yeah,
to be chill.
Okay. Everybody may roll me a perception roll right now.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, using luck point on that.
I have a 24.
That's a 9.
It's better than
Spirit,
last
you're
time.
distracted by the markings as you're near studying that you don't hear
Neat.
or pay attention to something walking out of the bushes. Avis, you see this hulking mass of a bear walking out.
Is it doing anything apart from just...
What's weirder is it's walking on 2 legs.
Okay.
Is it actually a man wearing a bear pelt?
or is it a werebear?
At first you think it's a bear, but as you see it, it's a man. A giant man, since at first you mistook him for being a bear, so to speak.
That's a big man.
That's a big ass dude.
Alright, well, I point him out to the rest of the party.
Huh?
There's
Fierce, as you
someone
like
here.
turn first to look at Avis and see where she's pointing, and you look to your left, and you see him standing like 15 feet away from you. He's holding He's holding a very big spear in his clawed hands.
Hi.
I'm just gonna...
I'm just gonna smile and
Alright. Igor straightens himself out. Steps forward.
Greetings. I assume you are a member of the tribe that has marked up the stone a little ways off, correct?
What are you doing in my tribe's area? You seem armed enough to be a small war party. Or hunting party trespassing on our grounds.
While I normally would agree with your assessment, I can assure you we are a diplomatic party. We have decided to head towards the eastern area to explore our borders and perhaps negotiate rapport with other tribes, such as perhaps your own. We do not seek violence because we already have a neighbor that is causing a lot of problems in the valley.
I understand you're talking about the thralls.
Yes.
those who take slaves.
Mm-hmm.
They even tried to kidnap some of our people. But we showed them with the strength of our arms and the blessings of the bear.
Well, I do
I
agree
step
that your stature and weaponry look quite impressive.
I step next to Egger and say, they even have an alliance with my tribe. So in a union, the Lion tribe had a union with their tribe.
You speak of union. We only trade with Lion when they send a diplomat to our place. There is no alliance but an agreement of trade and barter.
But they had made an alliance with the Deer tribe where they are from.
We've come to the determination that a single tribe is not strong enough to permanently deter the thralls. So we have come up with a strategy of aligning ourselves with the peaceful inhabitants of the valley to rise up together against them.
I can sadly not speak for my tribe, as I am only one of many. You see him turn around, and he starts calling out into the forest in a dialect none of you actually have heard before.
Hmm.
As you see 50 people walking out of the underwoods with throwing spears, bows at the ready around you. What you basically hear him shout is Bari Banatur. Sorry if I'm sounding a little bit off. It is basically because I'm starting to get a cold.
No, you're
It's
good.
fine.
Is this your whole tribe?
No, we are but a small hunting party.
Oh,
We are of a great tribe of the Four Bears. We are of the Western group.
Four of them.
Yes, we are four tribes of the Four Bears. We are but the most western part of the great tribe of bears.
hmm. They've already united. This is good.
I
Not as
assume
much as united, but we share blood. Still, the different tribes do their own thing, but we do share bonds of blood and family.
It's closer than any of the other tribes.
It is due to our blessing of blood with bears themselves that we can live in the most harshest of areas, even here by the mountains. But we
Would
have,
you mind if we
sadly, also suffered some when one of the great.
Do you have some who need tender to wounds and stuff? Because I'm an excellent healer. I traveled with some great druids in a few years.
I see you, Lion Tribe Cup. I know of the nomads you speak of. They come here every few years and bring with them good traditions, news, and goods to be traded, and skills even.
Yes. And as simple as our token of only want to bring peace around our neighbors, I will gladly tend to your wounded if you allow us safe passage.
We don't have much wounded, but I don't know how to say it, but not too long ago, a few moons, we lost one of our great spirits, so to speak.
I give a death stare to Eager.
Oh, there you go.
But they had long been troubled with sickness and madness, and we tried to chase it away, to try and finish it off, but if it ever should have hurt any of your tribe, we are sorry.
It is unfortunate to inform you that yes, it did eventually wander into our lands and attempted to assault one of our um, gathering parties. But we were able to match its strength to the point where we were able to converse with it. But it seemed to be beyond reason.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, we saw no other option than to put it down. It will continue to remain a problem.
You killed it.
Shifts his eyes over to Ryef.
I killed it.
Then you must be of strong hand. Because it is no easy task to defeat such a beast. And I can only say I salute you as a fellow hunter.
I only delivered the ending blow we all participated in.
As a good hunting party should. But come with us, I will show you in. We have a campsite not far from here. You can stay with us, and he will escort you to the tribe.
Thank you for your hospitality.
I give him a smile and a nod.
So you are the newcomers we have heard whispers about from some of the travelers.
Has news truly traveled that fast?
You have to remember, we do occasionally trade with the Lion tribe, but we also have other tribes to the north. And they have explained to us the exploit of your tribe of marriage to the chiefess. We heard she married one from Deer. Though I don't see how a Deer might proudly be chief of the plains, but shouldn't be king in forest where bear and lion live. Plenty.
Eager begins to look a little sheepish.
We
Davis chuckles.
It's funny to say. You see, yeah, I actually say because I know who Tiger is.
we saved the chiefess, so I guess that's why.
Huh. If she needed saving, she is not worthy to be chiefess. Especially from strangers of another tribe.
Eager gets a little darker expression.
Our chiefess was captured by
Slave takers.
Mm-hmm.
slave takers. Yes.
Then she's not strong enough to lead her tribe. A tribe leader needs to both be wise and strong.
Wasn't
And
chiefess at the
she
time.
was announced chief when she got back after her father died.
While I do respect your hospitality, please do keep in mind that we have a bond between the two tribes, and disrespect will not be overlooked.
I speak of many generations of knowledge that if you're not strong enough to protect yourself, how can you be strong enough to protect tribe?
Through the strength in numbers, not individuals.
If you have a not strong individual, if you don't have a strong core, how can you seem to overflow? That's what the slave takers live by. And see how they fall like waves to the rocks of all mountains. They have many a times.
That may be true, but strength can be developed over time.
That is true too. But if you're not strong enough at the moment you are to take on a responsibility like chieftain, how can you expect your tribe not to falter with you? Hmm?
If she's not good enough, someone better will come along and take her place. Until that time, that's how it is.
And that's how it always will be. I'm just speaking of what has always been the case with many tribes. If chieftain is weak, tribe gets weak. And tribe gets weak, it's either has to move, lose its ground, or get swallowed up by another tribe.
I agree with you. We'll see how things play out.
Eager is very displeased with the conversation.
So I guess we travel with these guys. I say to the rest of the group.
You move past the barrier stone, or the Tula stone, into their territory a
Remember
little further.
to move the party so we know where we are.
I just did. I just moved the party a little bit further in.
Yeah,
There should also
was
be
a
a
thought.
commercial in a few moments. God damn it. I'm really starting to wondering if I just turn it off, really, but
I don't know if you can turn them off completely.
I don't think you can. No.
I don't believe I can. No, there would always be at a certain point.
Well, just keep going, and that's incentive to sub
And watch the VOD.
That's true.
or that. Yeah. So yeah, we follow them.
But take it not with heavy heart. I'm just speaking knowledge that our tribe has needed to learn many generations ago, and something we need to keep at our place.
I agree with you. I feel the same. I've been on my own for a very long time.
You may not be as big or as muscly as me, but I do sense a great power from you.
Hmm. You may go at things head on. I come at them from the shadows.
Now, if you would be so kind to show us the rest of the way, and if at all possible, please refrain from placing more distrust in the future of my bonds.
Ah, so you're the one who married her.
In the future, I intend to, yes.
Hmm.
We are now simply but betrothed.
Big is just upset I made a new friend.
Shut your mouth, boy.
But as you guys follow them a little bit further past the borders, the Tula Zone into their territory, you see a small encampment that has been set up, almost a permanent hunting or gathering point at one of their borders.
So would it have like defenses and all that since it's like a permanent thing?
Not as much, but it has like these a lot of lean-tos built in like a circle formation to give cover, basically.
Hmm. What is your name?
Vislu is my name.
You may be one with the bears. I'm one with the wolves.
Ah, a cunning hunter, I see. I can respect that.
I'll just nod to him and then we can move in.
Nice to meet you in acquaintance, Bistro. But was it how the pronouns pass?
Bizlu.
Vislu.
Bistro.
Is it Bizlu or Vizlu?
Viz.
Can you type it out, please?
Yeah, type it out.
Because I need to know it for the recap anyway.
Hmm.
Vizlu. Okay.
Please.
You can call me Lena Lightbringer.
I should call you Lena. Then.
Hmm.
Titles means nothing. If it's something you claim yourself, titles is something earned by others.
What about the titles
It's a
bestowed
name
by the
I got
gods?
from my god. Basically say it directly, it's the name I got from my god. In her service.
Gods do us no good, but the guardians we do praise here.
I am
Everybody
Ryon
has
from
their way.
the Oak tribe. Have you heard of them?
You see him stopping in his tracks as you said that, and he turns and looks at you.
I believe I'm the last of them.
You say you're from Oak.
Yes.
Hmm. There are some old stories. I will talk to one of our elders to see if they have any knowledge of the Oaks. Not first time I heard that name, but it's from stories of old. Back from when my tribe were but small.
That would be good to hear. I The only one that I met was my mother.
I see. Even potentially a tribe that are old getting swallowed out by them, I guess.
Yeah. Imprisoned by them for many years.
I am sorry to hear that happened to your family and your tribe.
It's done now. But I will make them pay. That's why I want to unite, so we can get vengeance on them for all our people.
We don't have much, except they try to raid us, we beat them back. They try to take our people as slaves, we beat them again. We have no further grievances with them, except when they trespass into our territory, but they haven't done that for months. For the many
Well,
moons that had passed since last they did so, which is odd.
well, we get rid of them. You won't need to worry about that anymore, will you?
It is a good training for young warriors to prove their mettle, to have a tribe that you can fight with uh, at times. Too peaceful makes weak tribes warriors.
You don't always need to fight out of hatred. You can fight for fun.
I know, we do that here too. Because a strong body and a strong core means the entire tribe is strong together.
Maybe we can test our mantle against some of your people before we leave.
It would be an honor for so. But I would warn you, they might take one of their bear warriors like me to challenge one of yours.
Don't worry, I will stand on the sideline and give those who lose some friendly healing words on the way.
We should rest now anyway. It's been a long day.
Yes. You have the lean-to over there to the east, so that you are most likely to get not get attacked, as it is our duty to host the guests.
When
Avis,
we come to the
before
place, do I recognize anything?
When you're starting to remember back, you have been here once, but that was when you're first starting out with your traveling with one of the nomad groups that you have been here.
I'm actually looking. I feel like I have been here before.
Maybe, but you might have been a young child
It's,
then.
it had been a long time ago.
Avis, before we rest, can I speak to you in private?
Sure.
Okay, we'll move off to the side, away from people, and as we get there, I'll just grab one of your arms and lift it up and kind of study underneath.
What are you looking at?
Where did the feathers go?
They're they're gone.
Do you know the name Cuckoo? I ask one of the.
Where you
I'm
don't worry about
asking
the
not the
feathers.
not our the tribe.
Oh, you traveled with Coco, Pelly, as we call
I'm
him.
Yeah,
just
yes,
getting
yes.
ignored.
It
Come
was
back to it.
I'll come back
one
to
of
you.
his.
Hmm.
He had teach me everything I know.
Let me. So you were that little girl back then. He like holds down, his arm down past his knee.
Yeah, the little curious one.
Ah, the rascal. I think I remember you.
Nice to actually see this place again. Bring back good memories. Is people actually reacting of me actually have been here before?
Me and Avis have gone off to the side, so we don't see any of this.
In my own head.
And you did mention it whilst we were eating the previous day, so
You did.
we were aware that it's possible you've been here before.
You destroyed your own chalk valley.
So, who went off to the side to speak?
Me and Avis, and I'm studying her arms.
You're studying her arms?
He's
Yeah,
I
being a
can
little.
because
safely,
He's being
Rioth,
a
I
I
little
can,
saw her
discreet.
flying that morning.
Rioth, I can safely tell you that the feathers are gone.
Where did they go?
Where did
I don't know. They just disappeared.
Why did why did you have them?
I was experimenting with something.
Are they gone for good? I'm still just holding your arm and looking down
No,
underneath it.
sadly, they're still around.
Experimenting, you say? Oh, we like that.
Is that in her head, or do I hear that now?
In her head.
Okay,
He's not there physically just yet.
right. You were experimenting. Can you get them back?
Not without a cost. One
What?
I'd rather not pay.
So you have no, you can't fly anymore unless you pay something.
I technically could, but the downsides are outweighing the upsides.
What? Who? What are you paying to? Is
Certain
this?
someone I made a deal with someone. One that I very much regret.
So I'm guessing it's not Uthmar.
No, I kind of wish it was, but it isn't.
deal with something.
Regretting
Yes.
a deal with me? Ah, you cannot be true. I am but a gentle businessman. Don't you worry.
Well,
I'll make you a good deal. Don't you worry.
This
I
little
got.
shit.
Piece of shit.
to be
I'm
honest,
still
I was.
I'm still holding your arm up.
Can you also, by the way, let me go?
Oh, yep. Sorry.
I'm just.
Like, bada bing, bada boom. Deal's good.
I
Don't worry.
suppose I rushed into it. The promise of power made me a bit too enthusiastic.
But if
Uh,
you're looking for a permanent solution, we can do another deal if you like.
and now I want nothing more than to get out of it.
Ah, come now. Don't be such a child. It's a good deal for you, too.
Oh, would
Having
you shut up? She
Oh,
just
oh,
says out loud, out of nowhere.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, not you. He's listening and he's really annoying. He's talking to me.
Who? And I'm be looking around.
they can't hear me but you. But don't you worry. I'm gonna make you a sweet deal. You give me a few drops of your blood, and I can make sure to be there at all times, my lady, to
Uh,
support you to the
it's
best of
just
my.
he's talking to me in my head, and I swear I'm not crazy, okay?
You must be a
Oh,
little bit to want to seek me out to make a deal. But then again, it's not the first
I
time.
didn't seek you out. I just rushed into it, and then you answered.
I just look real confused.
Sorry about that.
Uh,
Rushing in to make a deal, you say? I feel hurt. Almost. But still, if you want to have a permanent solution to me being around, we can get to make a deal. Because deals is what makes life the best.
Any case, did you have any further questions?
are you gonna tell the others?
I'll be telling you
Because
soon, and then I will. I'm
okay,
gonna find some way to get rid of this.
because at first I thought it was just the wings, and that was one thing. But if you're gonna be talking to yourself, that might be hard to keep from people.
I'm aware.
They might think you're
Okay,
possessed by evil spirits.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
I am.
Taz actually
Ah, I am not evil. How could you?
I'd rather much have
actually
you be
Taz.
evil than this annoying.
Should Avis not actually not start making the saves for not puking in the morning?
it's not the morning yet.
It's evening.
Basically, just say because that
She's
time
in
where you start
she's
feeling
in the
morning
morning
sickness
sickness
and
stage.
stuff.
We'll get there when we get there.
We'll get there when we get there.
Mm.
Basically, just reminding Taz.
I
Mm-hmm.
know. But come now. Besides, you cannot break this deal just yet. Unless you want to
Mm-hmm.
pay the severance pay.
Which is,
Let me guess, another day.
Something you love most dearly.
anything more specific?
Oh, you would know when you lose it.
I'm not giving you anything until telling me what it is.
This creature, what what's it saying to you now?
It's telling me about the option of getting out of this deal, but it will require more payment. And now it says that If I want to get out, I have to sacrifice something very dear to me, but it won't tell me what exactly, which is annoying the hell out of me.
It's not offering you more power.
Well, it did try, but I hate it so much that um, I'm saying no.
That's that's good because when I haven't told the others this, but when I was in that wolf form,
Hmm.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was. I think it was. I think it was a test. It was Fang. He was offering me power to if I killed Nala, but I beat him. But he's here now, obviously. So that's why I believe it was a test. But I've been with him for years, so for you, I don't know if it'll be the same. So
I doubt it will.
okay, well, I'll leave you with your voice.
Hmm.
Oh, I am more than just a voice.
I'll see you in the morning.
See ya.
I'll go and rest.
Avis will sigh. Ugh.
Hey, I'm not bad as when you get to know me. I'm just trying to make, something for you and something for me. I'm not the
Hmm.
bad guy here.
I'm sure.
Like, hey, if you want something good, you just have to ask me and bada bing, bada boom, I'll get it for you. Okay?
Yeah, at a price I really don't want to pay.
What do you mean?
I don't
It's
like the fact that you keep asking for my blood or pieces of me.
hey. Do you know what we used to barter here with?
No, but
How
I'm
about
gonna
I
guess you're
ask?
telling me.
We can barter things here. The things that people might not at first find missing or something they need. I'm just asking for like a lock of your hair, a drop of your blood. You know, things that you didn't necessarily will miss. Because
Hmm.
I could also ask for a trinket. I like trinkets, especially the pretty
So,
and shiny ones.
what are you going to do with my those pieces of me? Or are you just pervert?
Well, if I have something of you, I can strengthen our bond, you see. And if I strengthen the bond, the more power you can pull from me, and vice versa, I can pull from you in case I need to handle someone else's problem.
And then why don't you
Only
give me
to you.
pieces of you? And I'll do that.
But you already have.
You mean this, Mark?
Yes, there's also another thing.
What? What other thing?
You didn't pay attention now, did you?
I hate how you never tell me anything.
Look, open up the pocket in your dress.
Hmm?
All right, she'll do that.
As you open the pocket, you see that lays inside the feathers of his.
Hmm. Neat.
They are pretty, I know. Could make a fine accessory for you or the child.
They have any special properties?
They can be used to ward off on. If you make it into a charm, I'll help protect whoever wears it.
Would you like a dream
And is that
catcher?
going to come at a cost too, or
No,
That was a very quick no.
are you sure?
no, it's not gonna cost you anything. It's
He's
part of
not
the
sure?
deal.
Okay.
It, I mean, is that it's not. I'm sure it's not gonna cost you anything. It's part of our deal, you see. I protect something
Mm-hmm.
you hold dear. You give me a little bit of something of you. Hmm?
Think about it. She is going to just put the feathers back into her pocket. How did those get there anyway? Did you shove them in there when I wasn't looking?
Maybe a little bit. It's part of the deal. You see.
Mm-hmm.
But don't you worry. They're pretty. They are useful. You do whatever you want with them.
All right. Could you leave me alone for a little bit?
Sure, mistress.
Do I actually feel like his presence leave?
You feel silence. Only you with your own thoughts in your
All
head.
right.
You
This
don't
will.
know. You don't
It's
know if
it's
he's
at this
still
point.
listening.
At this point, it's probably night, right?
It's
Or
starting to. It's starting. The sun is starting to set in the distance.
Yeah,
are the
we
moons out?
we met them at dusk.
I see.
The sun
Uh,
is starting to get low. Um, Deacon, my boy. Yeah, after you done a quick workout with rebuilding the forge, and Uka finally let you go, you have been following the tracks that the other part of the party had been laying out easily, so to speak.
Yep.
So what time would he head out?
You guys hit out. Hmm.
First strike of the sun.
He would
Yeah, we
potentially
would have
arrive.
left early in the morning.
He would probably have been done around midday, so he would potentially, if he hurries up.
Also, he wouldn't have made a pit stop in the barrows.
Yeah,
No.
I was gonna say we also stopped there for a bit.
Plus, you also were walking slower because someone decided that, hey, we need to forage or at least look out what's around here. That would also slow
Yeah,
you down.
I gathered some more plants on the way, healing plants.
But as you have wandered around, you come to a place where you can see that there had for a short while, been set up a small encampment, given that there is like this small fire that was started and then put out again really fast, so it hadn't, had the chance to build any ash or charcoal up. And you also see a lot of big prints around, and you
Hmm.
also see the border rock. sun is starting to set. It's getting late, so to speak. As the sky starts to turn darker and darker.
I would hate to be rude, trespass into a territory, but if they kept walking, then at some point I'll have to catch up.
He's gonna go completely past and just not find us at all.
But
Do you look to some of the rocks?
yeah, I'll look at them.
You see all these handprints, bear prints even,
Hmm.
on the rock, and you also see a lot of bear skulls decorating the top, as if they're looking outwards.
Being observant.
Do you walk past the border stone?
Do I see anybody around?
No, you see no one. You just see the tracks that lead further in. Actually, roll me an investigation. If you would.
No.
Wow.
Ouch!
All perception if
That's a natural one.
Just walk around randomly.
So let's see how perception works.
Okay.
There you go.
at
From
first you
one
don't
extreme
notice
to the
it,
other.
but then you notice that your handprint, as you hold it over towards the handprints on the stone, fits. Almost. Some of them are equal, some are a little bit smaller, but somewhat around your size of handprints.
Brooks beard.
You also see a few handprints that are of the size of the people you're traveling with, but most of them are of your size, which is weird.
I guess we'll just figure this out as we go. And then he'll cross over.
You
Make
manage
it.
to make as you walk through the border. Let's see here. As you walk past the border, I'm going to roll. Actually, no, I'm not. You hear a voice from somewhere in the bushes calling out to you. Who are you?
Yeah. I am Deacon. Who are you?
I am of the bear tribe. How dare you trespass on our territory?
Not intentional. I'm just trying to catch up with the party that I'm with.
Whom are you traveling with, Deacon?
Igor from the Deer Tribe.
Fine. I'll escort you in.
Thank you.
You then see this man in foliage, almost ghillie-like suit, walks out, him holding a massive bow in between his massive hands, with a row at the ready on the string. Which is basically on the size of a small spear for anybody else.
So he's about the same size as Deacon.
Mm-hmm. And you got some explaining to do, Deacon, when I show you to the leaders.
That is fine.
Rest of the party, you, just as the sun sets and the night sky turns blue and black in color, you hear commotion coming to the west of the camp.
Uh-oh.
I'll look to see what's happening.
Yeah, what's going on?
I do the same.
Yep, looking. Respectfully, of course.
I'm not respecting.
You see a couple of warriors dragging someone along with them.
Someone
They
we
look
recognize?
familiar?
Give me a sec.
We're waiting. I'm just being a smartass.
I feel like Deacon got to the point where he didn't need to be dragged in order to be brought back.
No, but it's to get the cinematic that he's like getting, like if you don't move fast enough, we are gonna push you, like.
Oh, so they're like prodding him along.
Yeah.
So, is it someone we recognize?
Yes, you see Deacon.
Hey, it's Deacon.
What is
Wait.
Deacon doing there? Yeah, we probably should help him.
Deacon, what are you doing?
Is he one
Hey.
of yours?
Yes.
Yes. Well, technically, he was a guest over at over at our tribe, and it seems that
He traveled with me.
he's come after us.
And why did you say so? Instead of my warriors find someone who trespass on our territory without being invited in first.
Well, as I said, we were unaware that he was following us. Deacon, why didn't you let us know that you were gonna come after us once you were done with whatever you were doing in the tribe?
He did. He quite literally said before you guys went out that I will catch up with you guys.
That
I
was the
think he
beginning of
actually
the last
asked.
session.
Did he? I don't remember him saying that.
I wasn't there.
Yeah,
so
he
was
told it to
stated.
Lana, and she told it to the rest of the group.
Oh, okay. It's been a long day. We forgot.
All good.
I talked to you guys yesterday. He just said he will catch up when he's done fixing the thing for Uka because he apparently broke something in there.
Well,
Roof was a
he's
little
here
low.
now.
A little
He's
low,
here
he
now.
says.
He's with us anyway.
This,
But it is fine. We will welcome him. Then.
yeah, the man's a good man.
We'll see about that.
Slight concern at that statement.
Also a little concerned at that statement.
Me too. Is Daily letting him come over to us, or?
He is being held in place as Vislu walks up to him and takes out his dagger.
Oh dear, what's about to happen?
Don't interfere.
Raises an eyebrow.
Should we do so? Shouldn't we do something?
Let's see what plays out first.
We cannot interfere. This is their territory, their rules.
Mm-hmm.
To show less threatening, I'll dismiss my spear. Since it's technically no action required.
Yeah, they see how your spear like disappears from this realm. Looks at you. Looks at your spear. Looks at your disappearing spear. Looks back at you.
Witchcraft.
That could have been worse. And then he stabs him.
No. He walks up to your deacon, removes one of your vambraces,
Hand.
and he takes a look at your arm. And as he don't find anything on your right, he goes over and removes the brace from your left
Mm-hmm.
and studies your arm for any markings.
What is it you're looking for?
Let him do his thing.
You then see he takes his knife and cuts into Deacon's arm lightly, not to ruin anything, but he gives him a little symbolized cut on his forearm.
Nervously observes.
I observe and make ready to heal him if necessary afterwards.
He then asks one of the other hunters to come over with a bowl of black.
I think I know what this is.
Black?
I think I know what this is. Or at least I have an idea.
Are we able to see the bowl?
You see a bowl filled with black thick black mixture of something.
Can we make a check to see if it looks similar to the essence that remained thralls we had seen before? Or the goop that streamed out of the bear?
Roll me a perception check.
I can't do that because I wasn't there.
I was there. I'd also give it a shot. Why not?
No.
Nope. I am in my own head. Don't mind me.
No, you are straight believing that
Straight.
might be it.
Hold on, I was there too. Can I make a roll?
You may make a roll.
Alright. Perception, so then 19.
It's a mixture of for you, Avis. It's a mixture of ash, charcoal, and water mixed together. Right? You're not entirely sure what it is. It's something you usually use to tattoos or something of that sort. Also, for you, Igor, it's something akin to some craftsmen used to make tattoos, or when they are
But
engravings.
most certainly not harmful.
Spirits, for you, that is the black goop they're bringing.
That's not good. Why? Wait, wouldn't that contradict what I originally heard them talking about? How they forced their bear guardian away because of said black goop and shit or weird plague thing?
I believe this is fine.
It's just charcoal and water and whatever.
Stairs.
It's nothing more, nothing bad.
Stairs.
Worst case scenario, I can help him get pure afterward.
Well, I mean, if you remember spirits, you might as well. If something does go wrong, you might as well light a fire underneath him. It worked for you.
I don't think that's the optimal way to do that.
I know. I'm
It
just
works.
kidding around. The spirits, you're being too dramatic. It's not. It's not what you think.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You then see how Vislu takes a hand of this and like pushes it in to the cut he made.
Does anything visually happen with the cut?
After a while, you see that it doesn't bleed anymore. Like, as this black is inserted into the wound, it almost instantaneously stops bleeding. And you see, after that has happened, that Vislu hugs Deacon.
Huh?
Didn't
Wow,
expect
making
that.
friends already.
That was quick.
That was
Wait,
Ta-da!
Used.
wait a minute.
Confused Deacon.
Didn't Deacon have memory loss from where he came from?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably his old tribe, yeah.
Yeah, he. Do we actually know that?
He informed us of that.
He informed you that he didn't know where he came from. Our lost kin has returned!
Thumbs up.
Apparently from here.
No, he
Huh.
is not from our blood, but he is of blood of our people. Look at the man, how big he and strong he is. No doubt about it.
Deacon actually don't know where he's from.
Please don't tell me you people get bigger.
Oh, you should see our chief. He's the biggest. And wisest and oldest of us all.
Just get bigger.
Goes to meet the chieftain, and he's about the size of what? of Tengri when he was here.
I go up to the man's fucking knees at that point. What the fuck? Have to start shouting at the chief then, just for him to hear me.
Hey, how's the weather up there, tall guy? It's fine. Sorry if I squish you, little one.
How can you be so sure that he's one of yours?
He's got a point. Look at him. He is.
You
way
see,
taller.
Vislo removes his cloak and mask or like he's wearing a bear pelt that's literally covering most of his, and he removes it, and you see a giantkin underneath, which would
Of the
also explain much of why he's so much bigger than you.
Is he also a furbolg?
No, but he is.
They definitely look pretty much alike.
He is not a
Maybe
furbolg, but he is, as you can see of his size and structure and all that, that he is of giantkin.
maybe he could be from here.
He's not of our blood, as I said, but he is
Yeah.
kin.
Yeah.
So
And he
he's
shall
just
be
like
treated some.
he's just like a giant human.
Hmm.
At least he looks it.
Oh, I think his ears would dispute that a little bit, but it seems quite likely that he may be from the area, yes.
I wouldn't say this area. Out of the color of his skin, I would say he might be closer to the sea.
How far away would that be?
Or where there is more water. Or our kindred changes skin and whatnot to where we live, so I'm believing he's from where it is more watery or wet.
He's the only thing he can remember is something about mountains and something he calls a force.
Or forge.
Yeah, when you using materials like
That's a weird name.
not wood, not stone. Something
What's a
stronger.
forge?
Just heard him talk about it. And now your friend with her place, you know, the big belly, the crafter. Now she's named her place a forge too.
Oh, you mean Uka?
Yes.
Oh,
They referred it to a kiln, which is I guess a more primitive version of a forge. But it still serves the same purpose.
The marking that has been cut into your skin, and then this black blob has been massaged into, looks like a wave. And he showcased his um, mark, which showcases a mountain. As you were not carrying a mark of where you're from, I'm sorry I took it upon myself to mark you, but it's so that we know from where you come. We have kin to the south that might be of your distinct stature.
Maybe someday I'll go see them.
But now come with us at the fire. This shall be celebrated.
Very well then.
Giants are very communal and festive when it comes to, meeting other kin.
That's understandable, boss.
In
Completely.
that in-game, it's just a fact pass, or did you a person saying that in-game?
It's a fact.
It's a fact.
Okay.
Like, sometimes, yes, the different sub-races of giants will have, family feuds and whatnot, but most of the time they also find a very good chance to be festive about it, because again, nothing is stronger than the blood that binds them together to their giant ancestors and even the titan ancestors that they share blood with. I'm thinking we will be taking a small break here when next commercial is going up, so we'll be taking a 5-minute break if people are okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with it.
Good.
That's fine.
Because we've been at it for almost 2 hours, and I think a little bathroom and snack break would be good.
Sure.
Viewers, we'll be taking a small break here just so that the people can snag up, get something quick to eat, something to drink, and go to the bathroom really quick. So we'll be right back. I will be excused
So-
for a moment.
You're right, mate. So, plan mode. Morning, we keep heading east to see if we can find the gem.
Yes.
Gem?
The
You mean
the rock.
You mean shard?
The rock.
Oh,
Rock.
the shard. Yeah.
I just call it the rock. That's all I call it. Cause fucking,
Hmm.
it's just a rock to me.
No, I have Chris right here.
Oh,
Bruh.
I forgot about Chris. How's Chris doing?
He's doing good. He's got nerves of steel.
I can see that.
He's fairly quiet though.
Actively
Why
dip
is my
Chris in
husband
steel
talking
later.
to a rock?
Actively dip Chris in steel later. Please God, nerves of steel. Actually.
Chris becomes iron ore.
Yes.
Yeah, break him open, see what's inside.
He will be
No,
harvested.
no, I ain't killing Chris. I'm not killing Chris.
I'm sorry, little buddy. You're too valuable.
It could be a metal in there that we haven't found yet.
He's not wrong.
Hello. Need I remind you that he's the giant earth elemental that decided to come to my aid during our fight against Adrakad?
That more means that he might have metal inside of him, which means we just need to dig on in.
The thing is, if you break him in half, does he become twins?
He becomes two Chris's.
No, he becomes angry.
No, he becomes two
Oh.
Chris's. Think about it.
Okay.
More Chris, but smaller.
You try and do anything to Chris, I will bop you.
The fuck do you think I'm gonna do? I'm not fucking with Chris, because Chris isn't my responsibility. I've got already basically a fire dog.
An entire family.
Yes. That is very concerned of my own current health that I need to, I need to figure out a way to discuss that later.
Yeah. Well, you have one of them with you.
Yes, which that might be a conversation I gotta go over then, too.
Also, the fact that there's a feast happening every time we visit a new tribe.
This is twice now.
We aren't technically new arrivals.
Well, yeah.
We are the
You
party.
aren't getting a
And that's-
fucking
and-
Dragonborn,
and
Emsama. Stop.
Tradition, and that is traditionally how you welcome, visitors.
I will hit you with a fucking dragon, Emsama. I swear to God.
You will hit him with a dragon.
With an actual dragon. I will find a way to physically grab a dragon by its tail and whip it around so they get fucking hit by it.
Okay,
We
so
have a
just
dragon.
you need to discover the pseudo dragon.
That'll work.
We just
It's
Just find a
smaller.
dragon made out of wood and cast shillelagh on it.
What the fuck you mean you'll settle with changeling?
That's not how that works.
just use poison tooth.
You, Emsama,
He's way too big.
How? Okay, hold on. Now I've got a question. How the fuck do you make a changeling?
Well,
Hags.
when me and Dowdy love each other very
Shut up,
much.
Reed. Not you. I'm asking Emsama. Because they're saying
Changelings come from hags.
I am not
Yeah.
fucking a hag.
Well, technically, you already have, haven't you?
Oi.
Probably one.
Oh,
Shut the
sick
call it a
burn,
day.
bro!
Guys, just want to remind you, the viewers can actually hear us.
Yes.
Yeah, we know.
even if
We know, we
It's
know. We're just
fine. It's
fucking around.
fine.
We're not saying anything too.
I don't think-
I feel that I
It's just-
really missed something when I was gone.
Don't worry. It's nothing.
No, we're just entertaining. Otherwise, it'd just be like dead air. So
Yeah.
M-Som is making
Yeah.
outrageous demands of me.
Hey, you're the one that's inventing the new breeds.
I
as of
didn't
right
try to for both of them. It just
now. And you
happened.
still did.
Well, I
it
can't
doesn't matter if
stop
you're
it.
trying or not. It's just what's happening. So just go with it.
I mean, I am going with it.
father
That's why I
likes-
have 2 kids now.
A tabaxi. Oh well, there's mountain
No,
lions
no,
up,
no.
up top.
Nope.
So
Stop.
That's gonna be
Cease.
no. The tabaxi's gonna be discovered with whoever's gonna shag up with
Right.
Ghost from the other party.
oh yeah.
Hold on. What the fuck you mean
Yeah,
make
that's
it
gonna
4?
work, guys. If I sound a little bit off, it's because the baby is the worst right now.
Oh, is it kicking the shit out of you?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
hold on, M-sama.
Yeah,
Okay,
Nim-
hold on
Nim
a
can
fucking
be the
minute.
mother.
Those
Let's
are
back
even a
him up.
platonic relationship, right?
Yeah, hey, that's how things start, you know.
That's
like I'm missing
basically why I
something.
passed that
From the other
instant
campaign.
call to the
So, why are you people making so many outrageous claims of me? I'm just a boy.
the
I'm just a poor
Just a-
boy.
just a
Nobody
boy.
loves me.
There you go, M Summer. You can let Nim know about that.
Oh
He's
no.
just
Take
an
the tabaxi.
orphan from a dead family.
God,
Somebody just smacked the table in anger.
that was me.
I mean, that's how orphans are made. So.
Mhm. Good
Damn.
fucking God.
How are orphans made? You see,
Well, you
when a mummy
see-
and a daddy
Whoa,
aren't
whoa,
around anymore.
whoa! No! Don't you fucking dare, M-sama. Don't you fucking dare. You're gonna stir up trouble again. Remove that quote immediately.
Wait, there was a quote made?
Get rid of that immediately. I'm gonna have a chancla thrown at my face if you do that. Get that out of here.
And they're giving the emoji that they don't give a fuck. GIF wise. Listen, they're a chaos potato. You're not gonna be able to stop them. How dare? I want to see the slipper fly. Oh no.
He wants to
M
see
Summer.
it aimed at. He
M-sama.
wants to see it aimed
Bad.
at someone else rather than him.
Bad.
Hold on now. We can't just go hitting people.
Sure, you can. Yeah. Told you.
See, see. Good God. You know what? Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, you aren't. Don't fucking lie to us.
Yeah, I am.
No, the fuck you aren't.
Yeah, I am.
No,
Oh shit.
there is no. You are not innocent. There,
Yes,
no.
I am. In
No.
this particular claim, I am 100% innocent.
Okay, please define this particular claim so the video can understand it.
That Nim is the one that's going to be shagging up with Ghost to create the Tabaxis. I did not make that claim.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
In fact, I
think it was me.
refuted the claim when M. Sama audited it.
Right. Yep.
And what did I just come back to hear that?
Don't
You
worry
do not
about
need
it.
to know.
we
You
just,
do not need to know. Let's pass on from the discussion.
M-Sam is making
I mean,
outrageous claims
he
about me.
can just watch the VOD, so
Yeah.
we're just discussing creating new races.
Yeah,
Oh,
that you could
boy.
ask me for the video, which is also an option.
Fuck off!
It's all unedited too, because I don't edit shit.
And neither do I.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's got the VOD.
It's raw.
Where are you, Gordon Ramsay?
Hey, first and foremost, Go Master was the first one to say that. I just made it louder.
God damn it.
He is the cook.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it to him and not Gomez.
Well, he's the one that gave me the idea by saying it once. I blame it on him.
Okay, so we party then sleep.
I suppose.
Well, you do. I kind of stay in the background.
Oh
You
no.
don't sleep.
So, is everybody back for break?
It was just
Uh,
past really that left. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think pretty much everyone else stayed.
Yes.
No,
I was
Oh,
going
okay.
to.
No, I stayed here the whole time.
oh right,
I don't leave.
meet.
I'm here eternally.
Oh right, I
So
still have a
everybody's
burger
Get rid of me.
for me.
Everybody's here. Okay, we'll go back line. But as welcome back. As a little celebration is being held in the encampment, you see how the merriment happens. People are, coming to Deacon, welcoming him as if he was kin, so to speak. And they also warm a little bit more up to you guys, as they seem that you have kin among them.
Yes.
Oh, thank God, we're not being ignored.
No. Why would they ignore us? It's a festival.
Not entirely a festival, but
It's-
a little bit of music starts to be playing, a little bit of drums, flutes.
It's a festivity for someone showing up, part of their kin.
Yeah.
I
I
will
am
actually
very.
doing this. Ask Deacon if he feel like some of this give some remembering.
What kind of brain blast coming up, buddy?
I don't know.
Deacon,
am I?
roll me. An int roll. Or an int check.
Oh, in check.
Raw intelligence.
Let's go. Come on.
I am very uncomfortable with all these random people coming up to us.
Okay,
kind of
edgy
just-
boy.
Slink away more.
Listen here, Edgelord.
Hey, 16.
That's not bad. Not bad at all.
For a +0, that's really good.
Okay, I'm gonna take a few rolls. Okay. You have a flash of memory flashing. You're not entirely sure. It's like you're having this memory flash of. You're not entirely sure because it doesn't bring anything to you straight away, but it gives a feeling of home. You remember forest, rivers, plenty, but also mountain. Where, as you're like thinking of this, you get like this feeling of, as this memory flashes before you, you get this feeling of home, safe,
That put a smile on Deacon's face.
All of a sudden, now that Deacon feels like he's in the clear, an entirely different personality comes out.
But as the small festivities dies down and people have eaten plenty of good hearty meals of meat and have shared a few drinks, um, you all fall, well, lays to rest.
Well, except one.
Except for one. Who is that is not sleeping?
Well, I was going to sleep. I just, right before you switched over to Deacon, I wanted to say that Avis was going to pray to Uthla that she wanted to have a private conversation with with her, at night. So I just put that in the chat instead.
Right. As you have done your prayer, like I guess that in this case you like pulled a little bit away and
Hmm.
have gone to a little private place just outside of the encampment where you were basically kneeling and praying.
Yeah, this was right after Riaf left and the conversation with Ilum ended.
Yes. You hear a faint voice. My dearest daughter, of course, if you ask to speak with me, we shall do so in my garden. Yes?
Thank you.
And you then return to the encampment. You see how the festivities has died down. People have gone to sleep. Um, do you sit and meditate till you?
Uh, sure.
As you are sitting down and meditating, you feel yourself being drawn somewhere. And as everything around you turns into black, you suddenly open your eyes and you see you're somewhere familiar. You see yourself sitting by a pool of water. And a distance away sits your mom on her throne, looking tired. You can still see the scars of the devastation that happened here, but the thing seems to have stabilized a bit. Things are starting to grow back.
Davis will stand up and uh, walk to kneel in front of Uthla.
So, what is it that you wish to talk with me, Avis?
I, well, I wanted to ask for some advice and also talk about um, a stupid decision I've made. are you, is this, could you make this, could you make sure no one's listening in?
We are but alone here.
So anything that's in my mind can't listen along to this?
What did you do? Her attention shifting you to you completely, and you feel her cold gaze fall upon you.
I, I made a, I made a rush deal with a creature from in between, and I'm regretting everything. And the only way I can get out of this deal is, well, he says I need to sacrifice something important to me, something dear to me. And I don't know what to do.
Hmm. Do you know how? As she says that, you feel something walk out behind you. Oh man, this is a fantasy place.
Ah,
Oh, greetings, Your Majesty.
this is why I wanted this to be private.
Oh, you have to remember, wherever you go, I go. But it is nice to be home again. Unless you wish to throw me out again, Your Majesty.
Please do so.
We got some out of him.
Awesome.
I'd like to point out he's like 2 feet tall.
The temptation to just kick him like a football is great.
But I am here merely as a servant of your daughter, Your Majesty, as we have made a deal. A small deal. You know how it is. You just see her like leans over to the one of the armrests and starts massaging her temple. Avis,
Yes, mother.
how did you get in contact with him?
I I did a ritual at your shrine. Um, he answered.
Right. And you have made what kind of deal with this little thing?
He would help me in defeating my enemies if I gave him a day of my life. She looks very not proud of what she's done.
And hmm, I'm not sure I can even break you out of such a deal. Only he can decide to break it if he wished to do so. Isn't that correct? A Momo? Ah, my majesty, you hurt me with such words. If she truly wished to break free, I will honor such an agreement, but it is not free. I only wish to be able to see what the world truly is. Because one thing is to be stuck in the in-between, and here. Another thing is out there. I wish to see it all, experience it all, you see. And to make a deal with one of your daughters has always been a little fun thing to do. I mean, no harm, of course, your majesty. I just want to break free of those bounds that y'all brought upon us. And what makes you think that what bonds did I put on you? Well, we can't really go into the real world now, can we? Neither can I. So, I'm willing to make a deal with you, your majesty. You make so that I can walk and stay in the real world, and I will let her go. I'll break the deal and the bond that seals us. And I can go and do whatever I want.
God, this little blackmailing shit.
Of course, unless you wish, mistress, to keep me around, of course I will stay. As promised in the
I
deal.
really don't.
But what say you then, Majesty? Do you wish to take over the deal from which your daughter made? Hey, I live to make deals, your Majesty. That is all I am, that's all I do. So, what do you say? Do we have a deal? And you see how his little bird hand reaches out towards the throne. You see how her mother raises up from the throne and steps down in front of you, Avis. You know, if you wanted to have more power, you could have asked me to find a suitable patron.
I know, I should have done that. Enthusiasm got to me, I guess.
It is fine, you learn from your mistakes. And you, Amumu, or what you go by right now, yes, I will pay the fee. Great, your majesty, great, just shake on it, won't you? Are you sure this is what you want, Davis?
I I I don't want to I don't want to be connected to him, but if I won't force you to do anything, Mom.
He's literally asking you, do you want your mommy to bail you out again?
Those are some pretty accurate word
If you
choice
see
there.
it fit to, if you see it fit to keep me binded to him as punishment, then that is how it shall be.
I think you need to learn a lesson out of this, Avis. Emu. What about I make a deal to you? How about I give you the possibility of being in the material plane, but you're bounded to her? That she is your anchor in a new world, and if she perishes or something happens to her, you get sent back to where you belong. Oh, your majesty, I would never dare to touch a hair of your most beautiful and extinguished daughter. But if that is the deal you offer, I will take it gladly. Then let us shake on it. And she grasps his hand, and a light, almost blinding even for you, Avis, shines through. And you feel something cutting you for just a second on your shoulder, and you see how you hear him giving a as he takes 2 drops of blood from each you can combine, and a light washes over it. And it dissipates in a small. There you go, Avis. You are no longer bounded by any deals to him, but you're his anchor in the real world, so I would be careful.
I will.
Oh, I thank you, your majesty. And to you, mistress, I am giving you my dearest thanks and salutations, giving me what I wanted for so long.
Right.
Well, let's get head back. Ah, I am looking forward to it. I haven't been able to walk in the material plane for, well, a long time.
Well,
I'll see you around, Avis.
I hope you don't.
Oh, I would need to stay somewhat close to you now, as long as I want to stay in the realm.
Ah,
Didn't you hear what your martyr said?
I know what she said. doesn't make me happy about it.
Well, that is all up to you, my dear. But don't worry, I will not interfere with your little brood. Or your little flock.
You
Bada
better not.
bing, bada boom. All things come together just as I put it.
All according to Keikaku.
Well, I bid you your majesty, and you... He put his clawed hand on your shoulder. We are going to have so much fun on a material plane. It's going to be so fun.
She just gives him an unentertained look.
Ah, don't be such a potty pooper. You liked it the last time too, when you blew up that rock.
I won't say the power was impressive, but enjoying it, that's a different story.
Oh, I remember you standing at the riverbank admiring your new form. When you
Just
had
try.
those wings.
I just wanted to know what I looked like with that.
And don't you tell me you didn't admire it, because I saw that smile. Remember, I was there.
What the fuck? When did I say that, Sama? That was not me.
Don't address them
Anyway,
right now.
uh, sorry, that really threw me off. What was the last said?
But don't you worry. We will have plenty of time to get more acquainted.
Sadly, we do.
But don't you worry, I will not interfere with your plans and schemes and plots. I admire those things myself, so why would I interfere? I might even help out a little, you see.
Lovely.
What can I not do for a friend?
Since when are we friends?
Ah, now you wound me, Avis. Here I thought that me giving you the ability to fly would be something that we could bind over. It is not everybody I let them melt with me to give them wings.
Right. Are you on your way yet, or are you gonna keep talking?
As you say that, he just gives you a little crooked smile, as bad as a bird man can, and he spins around and disappears in a poof of smoke and feathers.
Um, I'm I'm sorry for making that deal, Mother.
You're fine. You're fine.
Is he someone you know?
A troublemaker is what he is.
That I can, yeah, I agree with that.
At least your sister was smart enough to contact me about a boon of this sort.
Which one?
Oh, you don't have to worry. She's down south, dealing with
I see.
something.
Well, if it's not too late, could I ask you for that then?
What do you wish of a boon?
I I I just want to be able to. I'm not sure. I'm just worried that I don't feel like I'm strong enough to deal with the things that are on my path. Like
You
I've
are more capable than you believe you are, Davis.
I am.
You are more capable than
I've
you might think you are. It is
I
all
just
right in here. And she lays her hand on top of um, what is that area called? Just above your chest, so to speak. You know where the chest and
Collarbone?
me. Yeah, the collar bone, basically.
mhm.
You have so much potential you still haven't tapped into, and I am certain. No, damn that. I am sure that you will reach your potential in the future.
If
And
I
I can
have,
only say that you will make me more proud than anyone else might be able to with the path you choose to walk, my sweet daughter.
I was very surprised at that. Really? How do I tap into this potential then?
It's something that will grow and sprout slowly with you as you grow like the tiniest seed. You'll one day bloom into a magnificent flower that will bloom and cast my light in its reflection. And as she says this, you notice that moon bloom starts to shoot out of the ground around you, giving this sweet, small glow of radiant light from them.
Will I? So okay. Is there anything I should be doing to throw this seed?
Gain power, experience, destroy the enemies at the entrance to what you keep there. And potentially, some of your friends have a seed that is much more important than you believe would be.
Okay. Then I will do so.
Yes.
Thank thank you.
Also, looking forward to see one of my grandchildren in the future.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, Avis, you carry a bloodline most ancient and old and almost forgotten.
I won't forget. I know this gift of that you have given to me is great and should not actually is well, it's apparently you weren't supposed to, but I'm still very thankful. And I'm honored.
Well, I'm looking forward to see how you will bloom, my sweet daughter. And as she says this, she kisses you on the forehead, while cupping you from your jawline and your cheeks. Now, I would suggest you go back and rest. The night is long, and I need time to recover and think.
Have you been doing well, Mother?
I have been busy regrowing and replanting this magnificent garden. But as you can see, the scars are still here, some even somewhere the fire is still burning. And it's not easy.
If there's anything I can do to help,
You cannot, sadly. I need to talk with my sisters for their assistance, if anything. And
all right.
we will try and try and try again some more to make sure that it all goes back to how it used to be. Because his rampage here has devastated this realm. But we will see. You will see. Now, off with you, my dear sweet daughter. I have work I need to focus on.
Good luck, Mom.
You too, Avis. And as soon as you say those words, you suddenly like feel yourself falling.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
Pepper went AFK apparently.
Ah,
There we go.
honey, that's why you sometimes just push the talk button. Well, welcome back. Um, as you like get this falling experience, you wake up and you see yourself sitting in your meditative state back in the encampment where you can hear the soft snore of everybody else in the group.
And the loud snore of Beerus.
Yes, always.
Has Eager already gone to bed at this point?
Yes. Do you look up?
I guess I will.
You see the moons are right above you.
Well, I'm gonna look at that for a little bit, wondering, trying to see if she can see that fourth, like, circle thing behind them. But she will soon then just walk over to Eager's tent or wherever he's sleeping and uh, lay next to him.
Full time.
I assume we have our folding tent.
You have been giving space under some lean-tos for you guys to sleep.
Is that like a tent?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a half tent
It's a half tent.
Oh,
held up by
Uh,
sticks.
oh yeah. I think I know. Yeah, okay. All right.
As you
Well,
start to
that's
move over,
what
you
she's doing.
hear a car. Now,
Ah,
Ace, are you really going to sleep? It wouldn't be that funny now, would it?
perhaps unlike you, I do still require to rest myself every once in a while. And with that, I mean every night.
Fine. Hmm. You see him starts looking around, holding a small stick underneath his beak, tapping it towards it.
Go have fun making a nest or something, I guess. And she walks away.
What? It is not breeding season. What are you talking about?
I really don't care.
It's not swooping season.
And she goes to bed.
Eager instinctively hugs her from behind.
Caresses her belly.
Insert happiness.
Ow, fuck.
Did you just slap? Did you just slap yourself?
I face palmed.
What the fuck? Why?
Avis being happy caused him physical pain.
Bro.
What, are you jealous that I actually have the one I plan to have a child with actually physically with me?
No, not really.
As
That sounds very convincing.
fall
Oh,
asleep.
harsh roast against Uthmar.
What the hell's going on?
Never mind.
as you slumber off, next morning,
I will wake up early and take my morning prayer.
you'll do that.
I should make a constitution save.
Why?
Is it the morning sickness thing?
Oh, right.
It's
You
that
actually need to
time.
roll for that.
So is that a
Why did you
save?
mention it? He might have let you get away with it a bit more.
You throw up on Ego.
I'm behind her.
Very romantic. Anyway, con
You
save.
can hold her hair.
Can't save.
Alright. Wham. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Well, there you go.
Oh my god, so
There
much.
goes
food.
there goes my dinner.
Now you wake up feeling, having a really, really bad feeling in your stomach. And as you get up and, starts walking out the camp, you manage only to go, a few steps and then it happens. You
I'm
starting to
basically
purge yourself.
already at rate. Do I see her puking?
Well, if
The
you got
morning
up early, I imagine you'd see her walk out like that, yeah.
You see her walk out, like barely make it over to the fireplace, and then she just starts puking into the fire.
And I will mention her in my prayer. And let poor Avis feel better. And let the light be with her. Keep putting Avis into her prayer.
Bro.
Maybe it'd be better to
After
just
my
cast
morning
protection
prayer.
from poison on her.
And after my morning prayer, I will ask her if she's feeling sick. No, why she's feeling sick.
Bro, did you just call your kid poison?
Bro.
No?
Anyway.
Hey, she didn't told me that she was pregnant.
No. All right. Well, as you ask her why she's sick, she looks up at you. I am expecting, and I'm also expecting to throw up again.
Ah. Hey, Paz, do I know? Do my character actually know something from her tribe about the special tea?
You do. You know two
Do I
specialties.
do I specific have the ingredients with me?
You do. Your tribe is very much into tea when it comes to that of the different nuts and trees and other herbs that can be
I
gathered.
I have some special tea that should be good for that kind of problems. Do you want me to fix your cup of tea?
Oh, you give
Please.
her TA or TB?
It's basically help her with her morning sickness kind of tea. And I will find a fire and start brewing tea to Avis.
A fire that does not have puke on it.
Ah, it'll burn off. Don't worry.
Yeah, it'll burn. Don't worry.
It'll just smell
Yeah, but
horrible for a
you know
while.
that's gonna smell horrid.
Eventually, the smell of smoke and fire will overtake it.
Hmm.
So basically making Avis helping cup of
Hmm.
tea.
So I feel like Ava's like getting up and hurrying out to vomit everywhere would probably wake up Eager, unless he's a
Oh
very
yeah, no,
heavy sleeper.
he'd be awake and then he'd hear her puking. And
Yeah, I
he'd be
don't
like,
think you would be very subtle getting up.
I don't think so.
no, no, not really, no.
You feel you're hawking something into yourself.
What?
The fucking what?
Eager feel that he's hawking something.
Uh,
Huh?
I have a feeling what is this?
I'd look down.
Oh.
Oh
Oh,
please, but oh god, no, it's the little shit. It's
Oh
the
my!
little shit.
What the
Oh
fuck?
my! I didn't know you wanted also to have me around.
Ah!
Like,
Straight up
What is
toss,
that?
straight up tosses him out of the tent.
What the fuck?
Oh.
What the hell?
What the what's going
What?
on?
What are you? What are you? Why are you?
You could just threw some
Why
shit
are
out of the
you
tent.
yelling?
He's yelling at that.
hey, I'm not a it. How dare you? I am but a servant of your dear wife to be. He says as he does a
Sadly,
bow.
Shifts his eyes to
I,
Avis.
I giving the bird a really what the fuck kind of look.
I would like to point out he's like 2 feet tall.
Do you want tea?
mm-hmm.
And you're letting this thing sleep with us?
I
Hey,
was
it was
not.
you who grabbed me.
I'm looking directly at Avis. When did you get a pet?
I am no pet. I am a servant. How dare you to distinct me like that?
Character
I am.
got this. I got this pet from a ritual, and this pet is
Okay, now she's saying it out of
sadly here.
malice.
Yes, it wasn't not obvious.
You still owe
And
me
this,
a suit.
Would he?
I want a shirt.
yeah.
Other than these rags I'm bearing right now.
Do you want some?
You're the one that gave her wings.
Of course, I am always at service to my lady, should she need so. And also, Avis, how does it make you feel that he grabs your servant?
I'm totally fine with any pain that comes to you.
Well, damn.
Wow, that's cold.
You want some tea for that?
God damn.
Oh, you feeling cold? I
Basically,
can
while
fix
he's
that.
saying that,
Hey,
while
I'm
he's
with
saying
fire
that,
here.
Avis tea should be ready now, and she giving you a cup.
Thanks. She starts
It's
drinking it.
gonna help on the morning sickness.
Oh right, you guys are so weird with your you getting sick during your nesting period. You guys are weird.
Says the 2 foot
Mm-hmm.
bird.
Hey, I am perfectly sized of my species, if I may.
But you want a cracker?
I feel like you're pretty short.
I am
If
tall where it counts.
And
Are you
if I
really?
had a,
Can we roll an insight on that and see if he's just boasting?
Roll me an insight.
I'm gonna roll it in. I don't want to know, but I want to know. Okay,
I don't
I
want
don't
to
get to
know, but
know.
I want to know.
I
I
say Fang
why am
goes
I
over and
every time
sniffs
I
him.
roll insight or deception, it's always absolute garbage.
Mm.
For everybody else, he seems to me that he is of a respectable size of his kind. And he actually took great insult to being called short.
Good.
Fang goes over and starts sniffing him.
Aw, who's a good dog?
Sends the wildfire spirit.
please
starts
let the
growling.
dogs bite at him.
Spirit
No,
didn't do
he
anything.
starts growling when he calls him a dog.
Mavis will kind of shuffle over to Eager, drinking her tea.
This is an eventful morning.
Ah, I see now why you said you made some mistakes.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm not a mistake. If anything,
you
that
are.
little one she's carrying should be a mistake, if anything.
I wasn't
Excuse me.
talking to you, you little fluff ball.
Can I attempt to basically
Hold on. Pass. Did this little shit just call Avis's child a mistake?
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah, hold on. I'm going just one moment. Just going to
whack him?
That
just
calls for
gonna
punishment.
oh it's my macro broke. No.
Yeah.
No.
You could just kick
Hold
him.
on, I have more. I have more. What the fuck? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. Get man.
Man.
Wham. Get shit on.
You see you shoot a beam out towards him. He just looks at you, holds out his little clawed hand, and you see how it just gets absorbed by a barrier. Very much fun, mistress, but I wasn't born yesterday.
Oh good, it
You
knows
will not
magic.
call my baby a mistake.
Oh, I would never dream of doing such a thing. I merely misspoke of the fortuitous event that may have spawned from, yes?
Is someone gonna kick that beast?
That thing has a
He's
weird way
really
of words.
annoying.
Oh,
You're telling me.
you can try and kick me and see what happens.
Just put something big in his beak so he can't speak.
Well, you want me to
Avis,
muzzle him?
Avis, I think this thing was better when it was in your head.
A lot better.
Ah, it really wasn't.
So how did this
I
happen?
meant for us.
Again, that is sure.
Yeah, you kind of have to explain it now, hon.
It's here.
All right. So I
Oh, so I guess he's the father of the child.
Eager? Yes, he is. Um,
Why do you think she's been sleeping in my tent all this time?
You never know.
You shut your mouth!
are you? Hmm.
Hey, the only
Well,
thing
the
I
way
know
you
that
hugged me
is
this
your
morning, you should
betrothed
almost think
to.
that you had. By grabbing
Only thing I
randomly.
know that you're betrothed to my chief.
I am betrothed to both. With consent from each party.
That's your headache.
I like him.
Avis,
I
you
don't
should,
like him.
Anyway,
Was
should
it
explain
me
to them.
that he said that?
He points to Eager while saying, I like him.
I hate you.
Ah, you'll grow on me. Oh, rather, I'll grow on you, really.
You're not gonna grow anything on me.
Ah, don't you? Just you
don't
see, I will be useful.
don't take any of his deals.
Oh, believe me, if I take anything from him, he'll be sure to get something back tenfold.
Well,
Yes, that was a warning.
Oh. Well.
And and take your hands off of my fiance when she doesn't want you to. Or should I say claws, you beast?
Hey,
Easy now.
I am a respectable member of my species. How dare you?
as if anyone actually
So
respects you.
basically looking at Avis. So is that thing going with us?
Sadly, he's
Or,
bound to me.
or
You gonna explain?
So
Where,
yes,
where, so where's
I'll
this
let you
feather
with you.
from?
well, okay. So how it all
If he could
happened,
have a eat shitting grin, he would have a eat shitting grin right now.
how
It
it all
basically
happened
said it
is
Eat shitting
directly.
grin? You mean shit eating grin?
Yes.
Yeah.
May the mother be with
Eat
you.
shitting grin.
in any case. So how this little shit came to be
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
is,
I have a name.
yeah, I don't care. Uh, I was trying out a certain ritual. I was planning on having it give me more power in order to fight against a great and evil enemy we all hate. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Ah, he who shall not be named, I see.
can you shut your mouth or your beak? As I was saying,
Will I have something big I can shove in his mouth?
go for it.
Actually,
Please
I
tell me
asking
someone knows the.
Paz.
Please, someone tell me they know the silence spell.
Hmm.
Paz, do I have something edible who's big who I can put in his mouth?
You want to force feed him?
Basically, you look hungry. Just shove it in his mouth.
I'm gonna hand him some berries. Just eat these.
Oh, thank you.
Eat these.
Takes, the
Shush.
handful of berries, just starts nipping on
Ha,
them.
ha,
Now shush and let them
basically,
talk.
I'm gonna take it and put it in his mouth. Not give him a shot, just to shut him up a little.
So
Hungry, here.
I gave him berries. He can eat. He'll be quiet, hopefully.
So, continuing with what I was saying,
Yes, please.
I was a bit over enthusiastic and rushed into the deal. And I made some promises that I didn't want, that I, well, very much regret. And last night I spoke with my mother, who managed to help me out of it, at the expense of him now being bound to me as he walks through this realm, because apparently he wanted to.
Wait, so as long as you're alive, that thing is following us around?
As long as he wants to, yep.
Ugh.
I mean, unless we can. I imagine there are ways to get rid of him, but oh well. Sorry.
Do you at
We
least
can
have
work
enough
on
control
a
over him to tell him to
peaceful
go
way.
away?
Well, he does. I am the reason why he's here, so if he doesn't.
Don't worry, we
Ah,
can find a peaceful way to shut him up.
I just
or a
did.
very violent way.
I just did. We give him
I
berries or
say
something.
with a really, really intense stare at him.
Spears, he flies up and sits on your shoulder.
Mm.
Well, like nipping at the berries you gave him.
The only
See?
safe place.
See? Peaceful. As long as we don't have to resort to trying to hurt him. Yeah, he may be a little annoying, that's fine. Some people are.
Okay, you get to take care of him. Good luck.
Ah,
Please
that's
keep
not
him out of our
fair.
tent.
You are aware that he has to be near you, not me. You're his anchor. I'm not.
I'm sure the range is big enough.
So there's an anchor.
They are, apparently. Points towards Avis.
She is the rock
Hmm.
which holds me to this plane. If she goes, I go.
Anyways, this
Unless
was
someone
Get
wants to make a deal.
No,
get
no.
sudden
Don't take any
idea.
of his deals.
that wasn't
You'll
Get
And
what I
only
then
live
sudden
to
just
said.
like
regret
idea.
them.
Get
I
sudden
have
idea.
what I need. I don't need deals for creatures like you.
Ah, come on, you're kind of made deals with me since the beginning of of your kind.
I don't need deals when I have my god.
Ah, no fun.
Says with an anchor tone, and basically, if Ice could kill, he would be crisp like a chicken.
I prefer you don't attack him if he's on my shoulders.
Honestly,
Hey,
if you could, Spears, I'd love some poultry for this morning's breakfast.
I wonder how I wonder how those types of creatures taste.
I do not know, but a feathered one. Do you mind if I look at you real quick?
Uh-oh.
Are you talking about OC? Are you talking about cooking the fucking bird?
Yes.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
I want to cook him. I'm not going to. First, we gotta fatten him up a little bit.
And let's be honest, like he'll let us.
Yeah.
At some point, we might be powerful enough. Who knows?
Oh, believe me, I think he's gonna scale with your power level.
Probably.
Well, he's not
Uh,
bound to me in that way anymore
Hey, pass.
How do you know?
because we broke that.
Hmm.
Well, then he's probably even more powerful.
Yes.
Does he approve with me looking at him?
What are you doing? If you would. Ah! How dare you look at me like that? Ah! The misery!
Bruh.
As you
Not.
look over him, you see this. He is magical. Definitely, he's radiating magic, like Avis, Lena, and Spirits is, and even yourself a little bit.
Hmm.
Wow, sorcerer gets excluded. Okay.
Yeah, get fucked.
That's just how it is, I guess.
You're also radiating with power, but it's a different kind of power you're radiating with.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Any, any anything specific of the type of magic?
Like what? Is if he's covered in illusory magic?
Like from like any of the schools? I assume he's bounded here through conjuration, but I was just seeing if there was anything else.
You also do see illusion. You see transmutation magic. You also see evocation magic. Like you see all the school, like all the different colors of magic, like surround him in this colorful ball almost.
So
Hmm.
he's
Actually,
most
pass.
certainly not in his
With
true form.
my priesthood, can I actually see his alignment in a way?
detect good and evil.
Can I actually cast that on him? Because I actually want to know.
If he lets you.
So that's why I asked, but
If there's illusion magic on him, shouldn't I be able to see his true form?
Does it, she casts it on herself to see him, to see it, doesn't she? Not on him.
Is that how it works? I don't know how the spell
Yeah,
works.
that's a any detect spell is on yourself.
Ah, I see.
As
Very
you
well.
look at him. Wait, you don't have moonlight at this time. It's
Well, I
morning.
mean, I would have had like every other time I saw him, and also my axe is moonlight.
Well,
Yeah,
this is
but
the first time he's physically here, though.
This is also true.
But Paz, can I actually do that?
You haven't the spell prepared, so you can't right now, but you do have access to it.
Okay. How long will it take for me to prepare it?
8 hours.
You have
Yeah,
to,
it's
you have to do
after a
it.
long
But
rest.
you need to take another rest before you can use it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it in the
It's
end of
part
the
of
night.
your morning prayers, so to speak, that you prepare your spell list normally.
I'm basically doing it next morning then.
Can I can I see his
Oh
true form then?
yeah. Oh yeah, and I'm looking at Avis again. Oh yeah, Avis. If you want, I can make one of those every day for you.
That
So
would be
help with
nice.
the morning sickness.
Thank you.
before my spell fades away, I'm just gonna look over myself, see if there's anything.
Maybe have a check of where mark you were given brought here.
You're cutting out a lot. Hang on.
Oh, okay. Annoying.
It is a little annoying, but
Can I please explain what Avis see before I'm getting cut off again?
yeah.
Go for it.
What you see, Avis, is this 10-winged ball of feathers with a beak and 8 eyes looking at you.
Oh no, it's a biblically accurate raven.
Hmm. You're even uglier in your real form.
Oh no, that's just what I'm letting you see.
Interesting decision.
Is that no?
He's calling.
So
There you go.
Ah, in any case, we should probably continue our journey.
I've been thinking,
Depends on the leader of the hunting party.
yeah, I would like to meet the elder, and we can talk to him more. And I would like to ask him if he knows about my tribe.
We need to go speak to him anyway.
All right. Then let's go do that.
Yeah, let's talk to the elder first, and then figure out what to do afterwards.
very well.
But as you guys are getting ready to pack up your stuff and talk with the hunting expedition leader, I'm going to call for today's session here because it's past 4, so we've been at it for over 3 hours now. I think I deserve a break for today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
you've
Okay.
Need a break, guy.
Totally fine.
And basically need to provide
So, dear
groceries.
viewers, I would like to again say thank you for joining us today. I hope you are having a fantastic day, and I'll hope to see you in the future on of the many streams in the future. But till you join us again, have a good one. Bye bye.
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 Later.
Bye, chat.